Alright, what's up guys? Eric here, and I got another trade review video I want to do for you. And as you can see, I am currently not at home. I'm actually in Nebraska, and that's one of the things that I really like about trading is that I can do it from pretty much anywhere in the world as long as I have an internet connection. And thankfully out here, I'm able to host a hotspot for my phone and have sufficient internet in order to trade. So I made about 1,300 bucks this morning, and I want to break down what it is that I was trading this morning and kind of what I was doing. And realistically, I was at the desk for about 30 minutes today. So we went ahead and placed some trades in the morning, and then we're in the middle of nowhere. And when I say literally the middle of nowhere, it's about 50 some miles to the closest McDonald's. So we went into town, like I said, 50 some miles away, and got some groceries there, and some steaks and things like that we can grill up while we're out here. So anyways, I want to take you guys into that trade and show you what it was. So I'll see you guys on the charts. All right, what's up guys? So as I just said in the video there prior to this, I made about 1,300 bucks today, and I want to walk through those trades. I was definitely not perfect when it came to trading today. As I said, I'm traveling. I'm not at my main workstation. I'm working from a laptop, and I kind of gave some things a little bit more room. And to be honest with you, I did not have the best possible entries that I could have had today. So I want to break those down and kind of take a look at them and see what ended up happening from those. So to go ahead and start off with, you guys can go ahead and see here. This is the filled orders in this account for the last 4 days. It is Thursday, July 12th, and I've been traveling, so I have not executed any trades in this account until today, and you guys can see exactly what all of these are. So I got long the Russell and I got long the Dow today. You can see I got long 5 total contracts here in the Russell, 1, 1, and 3. And then 2 contracts there in the Dow. And then you can see later on in the day, I went ahead and got stopped out of those trades and ended up losing a little bit of money there on the Dow. You can see here I got in 877 and got out, got in 877 and also 878. And then I got out 878 on the nose there. So basically lost a little bit on commissions for that one. And then with regards to the Russell, got in here 88.30 and then 89s, and was able to get out right around the 94.10 levels there in the Russell. So all in all, that ended up working out to be about $1,300 in P&L here. You can see $1,300 in the Russell and $3 of a loss there in the Dow. So a total of $1,296 on the day. And pull this over here so you guys can see. So we're looking at the Russell right here, good for 1,300 bucks on the day, and then go ahead and look at the Dow there, which was good for a negative $3 on the day. Now the most that I saw the P&L up today was about 1,700 and some change there, and realistically, it doesn't bother me that I was up 1,700 bucks at one point. I could have taken that. I was probably up a little bit more, but to be honest, I was not watching the chart. So let's take a look at those trades and kind of see what was happening there. So what I ended up doing here, right now this chart is on Eastern time zone, but I'm in Nebraska, like I said, so I am on Central Standard Time, and that's what this is going to reflect here. So I got long the Russell here right at about 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, so 10 o'clock Eastern, and then I added to the Dow about 30 minutes later. And realistically, this was about the extent of my day sitting at the desk until I came back and went ahead and placed some stops in. I was out and doing some other things here, enjoying the scenery and everything like that here in Nebraska. So taking a look at 10 o'clock here Eastern time, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time there. When I got in this trade, what I saw is, okay, the Russell came down. We put in new lows here at 945. We've got some signals here in the Dow. So we've got the S&Ps, we've got the Russell here in the bottom left, and the Dow in the bottom right, putting in new lows at 945, and we've got the NASDAQ here actually holding up fairly strong there, which is what allowed for these signals to appear in the Dow. Now, if we look at a kind of longer term chart here with respect to, or a multi-time frame chart here with respect to the NASDAQ, you can see that once this loads here, you can see the NASDAQ was actually breaking out into potentially new highs on the day. So we were clearing some levels that I had on the day right here about 73.10. You can see that kind of held us up first thing here this morning, gave us that pullback into 945, which held lows. So it was a combination of the fact that NASDAQ's breaking out. We've got the divergence here on the lows for the Dow. And at the same time, I do want to kind of showcase this with the Russell, and the reason why I chose that particular instrument is if we look here, right here at towards these lows here at 945, the Russell actually ended up breaking Wednesday's lows. So Wednesday's lows here came in about 1686 here on the Russell, and we traded down into the 81 handles on the Russell today. So for me, I went ahead and stepped in, and I wanted to take advantage of kind of the laggard there, thinking that, all right, if we're going to rebound from here, NASDAQ's going to break out to new highs, that the Russell is going to have the biggest move. And it did have a nice move, right? We ended up able to rally from the 81s back up into 96s there, 97s and change. So about a 15, 16 point move in the Russell. But that was kind of what led me to the Russell initially, is that it did break those lows from yesterday. We had the signals in the Dow here, which you can see right here on this multi-time frame chart. And then what also led me to get long the Dow here, which was about 30 minutes later from the Russell trade, ended up being about 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern here, was that the Russell just started breaking back above this kind of pivot. So we've got this pullback, we set the lows, we rally up, we pull back, and then as soon as we started breaking through these highs here is when I started to establish that position in the Dow. Now that position really didn't work out too well for me, $3 loss there, but the Russell did have a nice move. I did have to sit through a little bit of pain here, but like I said, I was not at the desk, had stops in place, and was able to kind of sit through that and was able to capture this nice move. So all in all, the gist of this video, I didn't have the perfect entries today. I didn't have my normal setup. I'm working, like I said, on a laptop. And again, I was able to use the tools that I have and that I've built, which is this divergence indicator and the levels that I trade from and the setups that I watch, in order to produce a profit on the day of $1,300. And like I said, I've been traveling, so that was the first trade of the week for me, as I showed you guys with the last 4 days for that account. So I wanted to come to you and show you that you don't necessarily have to be perfect when you're trading. And as long as you have your rules and you have the setups and strategies in place in order to be successful, then you can do that from pretty much anywhere in the world, as long as you have a laptop or an internet connection. So really, that's what I've got for you guys tonight. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. I know when I was starting out trading and learning strategies and learning my setups and teaching myself, I didn't have anyone to show me the ropes necessarily, is that I wanted that perfect entry. I'm like, I gotta have the low tick of the day. I gotta buy on the lows, right? Because that's going to limit my risk. And I gotta get out of the dead highs of the day and things like that. And realistically, that's just not the case. And you're gonna have trades that happen like that, but at the end of the day, you just cannot be perfect when it comes to the market, and you really just have to follow your rules and your plan that you put in place. So that's what I got for you guys. Please leave me a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, you like the content. But really leave me the comment and let me know what it is you want to see with future videos, whether it's continued videos like this or some other things as well to help you guys with your trading. And it's actually kind of really funny for me because This week marks the 7-year anniversary since I quit my job and have been trading full time. So I actually do have a video that I want to do for you guys coming up this week or this weekend potentially here. I've got some notes just on the 7 things that I've learned, over and 7 things that I think you guys have to have in order to be successful in the markets, over my 7 years. So I'm going to be dropping that video hopefully early next week. And, like I said, let me know what you guys want to see, want to hear, want to learn about. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care and trade safely.